The 369th Infantry Regiment was formed June 29, 1916 as the first infantry unit made up of black soldiers. Instead of fighting as infantrymen, they were reduced to unloading ships and building latrines. The French wanted help from the U.S. Army. However, General Pershing did not want his troops fighting alongside anyone other than American soldiers. Yet, he was willing to lend black soldiers to the French because he did not consider them to be true American soldiers. This finally gave the regiment the opportunity to fight on the front lines where the Harlem Hellfighters spent 191 days in combat, longer than any other American unit in World War I. It was there that the nickname Hellfighters was given to them by the Germans. One night when Private Henry Johnson and Private Needman Roberts were on duty, Needman heard wire cutters clipping through their defenses. Suddenly, a German patrol made up of approximately 30 men started firing on their position. Roberts was injured. While defending Roberts, Johnson's French weapon jammed, so he used his rifle as a club, striking a German soldier. Johnson then used his bowie knife against the German soldiers that were trying to assault their position. Eventually, the German troops retreated. After Private Johnson killed 4 German soldiers and injured many more, Johnson then passed out from his 21 wounds. On December 13, 1918, 1 month after Armistice Day, the French government awarded the Croix de Guerre to Johnson and 170 individual members of the 369th, and a unit citation was awarded to the entire regiment. Upon their return, the Hellfighters became the first infantry unit to march up 5th Avenue all the way to the armory in Harlem. Yet when the fanfare died down, the men of the 369th still faced in America strife with prejudice. In the early 1940s, as a result of civil rights pressures from black leaders on the government, the United States Army Air Forces formed an all-black squadron known as the Tuskegee Airmen. These men trained in a difficult environment flanked on both sides by the pressure of war and the injustice of segregation with a goal of steadfast service to their nation. They exemplified courage, skill, and dedication in combat. But above all else, they proved during the rigors of battle that all men are created equal. During World War II, the Tuskegee Airmen moved to Italy where they served alongside pilots from other fighter squadrons to form the 332nd Fighter Group.
All the way up to Rome to get him. About a mile and a half out of Rome.
It was there as bomber escorts that they demonstrated their proficiency and excellence. After years in combat, the Tuskegee Airmen returned home with more than 150 distinguished flying crosses. These were exceptional people, exceptional pilots, exceptional airmen, and their acts of valor set a precedent that moved the United States towards the desegregation of the U.S. Armed Forces.
march on till victory.